Welcome to Mingus Union High School, the site for our Cottonwood Parks and Rec Power Division II Youth Basketball. And I'm Jackie Bessler with Verde Valley TV Cable 1 Channel 2 and Suddenlink Channel 2. And during the course of the next couple of weeks, you're going to be able to see 3 different games. The game we're going to broadcast right now is going to be the Ducks and the Longhorns. However, you can also catch the Sun Devils match up with the Jayhawks and the Bruins and the Wildcats. Now, these are 6th, 7th, and 8th grade boys for Power Division II. The 8th graders is kind of a new feature for Power Division II. They didn't have enough teams for the 8th graders, so they combined it. So we end up with 6 teams in Power Division II. We'll have 3 different games on Verde Valley TV here for you. So make sure you're watching for listings and take a look at all of them. Now, the Longhorns and the Ducks. This particular game, both teams coming in at 1-4. The victory for the Ducks came against the Longhorns, 27-22. The Longhorns' only win of the season so far over the Sun Devils by a score of 21-18. It's going to be a pretty good matchup, though. Both teams are extremely scrappy, as we're going to find Ben Grandy for the Longhorns, probably their leading scorer, and you're going to see him handling the ball an awful lot out there, although he will dish it off to other players. For the Ducks out here today, top scorers Kevin Shute, Vastin Tanner, and Drake Ortiz will be looking to put their team ahead, and we're going to be watching for Drake Ortiz and Ben Wilson to be handling the ball for the Ducks quite a bit. As we take a look at the different standings for these squads in Power Division II, as you'll see as they've moved along, well, the Ducks and Longhorns are 1-4. The Jayhawks and Sun Devils are both 2-3, and the Bruins at 4-1. In another game, we'll take on the Wildcats, undefeated, 5-0. In fact, the Wildcats last week, an overtime victory over the Sun Devils, 29-25. That was a fun one. We watched the end of that game last weekend at Cottonwood Middle School. Well, once again, we want to thank our friends at Mingus Union High School for helping us out, giving us the gym to use, and this has got to be a thrill for these young men. Some of these kids, as 8th graders, could be on this hard court at Mingus Union High School next year as a freshman. So this will be fun and exciting for them. We also want to thank some of our sponsors, National Processing Solutions and their Payments in Kind program. Check them out, as well as our friends at All Price Insurance. Thank you, Becky Allred. Well, we're going to take a break here in our pregame show. Once again, this is one of 3 different games coming up. The Bruins and Wildcats, that'll be a different one. Jayhawks and Sun Devils, check your schedule for that one. Coming up right after this is going to be the Ducks and the Longhorns. Power Division II, sponsored by and presented by Cottonwood Parks and Rec. Why Verde Solar Services? Why not? Their #1 goal is your comfort and the highest savings. They've been serving your neighbors since 1983. They are family owned and operated. Rely on Verde Solar for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, geothermal, and solar needs. They thank you for voting them #1 as the best heat and AC company, along with their plumbing division. Visit them online at verdesolar.com.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, right behind us is a Power Division 1 game, and those are the littler guys, and the Suns beating the Jazz out here by a score of 25-15. So congratulations to the Suns on their win and victory. Well, coming up for you, like I said, the Ducks and Longhorns. You'll look for other games on Verde Valley TV, the Sun Devils and Jayhawks, Wildcats and Bruins as well. Hey, want to remind you a couple of things coming up. Verde Valley Little League is going to be starting here soon if you're looking for information. Both baseball and, of course, t-ball all the way through softball and fast pitch, you can go to VerdeValleyLittleLeague.com, VVLittleLeague.com for more information on that. And the Brian Mickelson Memorial Run and Walk is coming up here soon too. I believe you've got until April 9th to register for that one, but it's going to actually take place on Saturday, April 12th, and we'll get more information from Ryan Bigelow when he comes in and chats with us in a little bit. As we take a look at the Ducks, John Ortiz, the coach, the 1-4 Ducks. Clay Griffin, as we go down their roster, Cameron Machek, Drake Ortiz, Bubba Reed, as well as Kevin Shute, Zachary Smith, Trenton Stafford, Justin Tanner, and Benjamin Wilson. That rounds out the Ducks once again, 1-4. The Longhorns with an identical record at 1-4. Well, let's see. Start on the court here today. Chase Decker. Ben Grandy will take the point position. Ivan Kadera, Jackson Schilling, and Sam Woolheim, a shooter from the outside. I remember that young man. Pedro Villegas also on the squad, as well as Tanner Power and Matthew Irvine. That will round out the Longhorns out here today. Coach John Ortiz will take the Ducks, and sitting in and subbing for Coach Sean Rutledge will be Sandra Grandi out here today. In fact, she just coached the Jazz squad, so talk about being cross-promotive and being able to go that direction. We want to thank some of our other sponsors, Taylor Waste, who have always been a part of youth sports just about everywhere. We want to thank Taylor Waste for sponsoring youth basketball, Parks and Rec Power Division 2 here on Verde Valley TV, as well as our friends from Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt. Yep, it's that time again. Verde Soul Air and the squad and team from Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, Neil Dixon and company, sponsoring youth basketball once again. As we take a look at the Ducks, once again, their top scorers for the season, according to Coach John Ortiz, is Kevin Shute, Vastin Tanner, and Drake Ortiz. And we're going to see handling the ball Ben Wilson and Drake Ortiz as well. Rebounders, Drake Ortiz, Kevin Shute leads the teams in rebounds as well. And defensive player is listed as Bubba Reed. I know he is all over the place. For the Longhorns, well, it's the Big Ben show. Big Ben will lead the team in scoring, will handle the ball quite often, and probably leads the team in rebounds as well. As we take a look at some of the other scores and what's going on, the Ducks, their only victory of the year came over these Longhorns, 27-22. The Longhorns pulled out a victory, 21-18 over the Sun Devils earlier in the season. In another game, you'll see the Jayhawks, 2-3, have picked up their wins over the Longhorns, 35-32. That was a close one. And over the Ducks, 32-12. The Sun Devils with victories over the Ducks, 29-21, and the Jayhawks, 39-20. So the Sun Devils winning that matchup that we will see at a different time on Cable 1, Channel 2, and Suddenlink Channel 2, Verde Valley TV. The Bruins' only loss this season came to the Wildcats, 25-21, and once again the Wildcats undefeated and extending their undefeated season last week with an overtime victory, 29-25 over the Sun Devils. Well, the squads are getting ready out here on the hardwood, and we want to thank our friends at Mingus Union High School for giving us the opportunity to have these squads out here. Once again, Power Division 2 has been extended to 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, so some of these young men are going to see the hard court as freshmen here at Mingus Union High School coming up next year, which would be absolutely fantastic. We want to thank Cottonwood Parks and Rec for putting together this squad, the lead, this whole division, and doing youth basketball. Most of the games are played at Cottonwood Middle School, at least for Power Division 2, and some of the younger divisions will play at the Rec Center. By the way, the Rec Center has lots of fun stuff going on. We're going to get a chance to have Ryan Bigelow in and chat about some of those things as well, as we're looking for fantastic things from Parks and Rec this year. Keep in mind that the pool system is going to be opening as we approach summertime. I know, you know what, it's been beautiful outside, so already we're thinking spring and summer around the corner, but not quite yet. It's got to be a little warmer and a little more consistently warm for the outside pool to get underway at the Parks and Rec building. Also want to thank Cottonwood Middle School for allowing all of those games taking place at the Cottonwood Middle School. Great facility there, and they have allowed a lot of practices out there. These teams practice either at Cottonwood Parks and Rec, at that building, at Cottonwood Middle School. I've even seen the gym, the small gym, here at Mingus Union High School used for different practices as well. Well, it's going to be a fun day out here today, and you're going to see 3 different broadcasts for Power Division II basketball here on Verde Valley TV. Cable 1 Channel 2, as well as Suddenlink Channel 2. Don't forget, there are other things for kids to do throughout the summer. Check in with Yavapai College about their College for Kids programs as we approach summertime and kids getting out of school. And, of course, High Desert Youth Football will be coming up in August. I know it's a little ways away, but you still want to take it into consideration. Prior to that, Verde Valley Little League is underway. If you haven't gotten your kids involved in softball or baseball, check out vvlittleleague.com for information on how to get your kids involved in Little League Baseball this year. The Brian Mickelson Run, once again, you've got until the 9th of April to register, and of course, you can go and do the run on the 12th of April as well. Well, we've got just a few more seconds left before we get underway here. Let's take a quick break and check in with the truck, and we'll return to Mingus Union High School for Power Division II basketball right after this. All right. Nope, we're going to keep it right here and continue on as we've got our buzzer. Pardon me about that. And we're going to continue on as the squads take the courts out here. Once again, it's going to be the Ducks and the Longhorns. The first game out here today. Starters for the Longhorns, Chase Decker, number 6, Ben Grandy, number 7, Ivan Kadira, number 8, Jackson Schilling, number 4, and Sam Woolheim, 0. I love the 0 number out there. And looks like our, well, we'll have to wait for our starters out here for the Ducks and Coach John Ortiz's squad. As it looks like we are going to get Bubba Reed out there to start. Number 7. Number 9 will be Justin Tanner. And let's check and see if we can get a couple of other numbers. Number 8, Kevin Shute will start. And number 11, Drake Ortiz. And number 4, Cameron Machek will be out on the court to start for the Ducks. As we're getting ready for tip-off. The Ducks will be going right to left across your screen out here today. The Longhorns will go the other way for the basket. Tip up. Grandy gets the tip, and the ball is corralled out there by the Longhorns. Back across the other way to Woolheim. Woolheim looking for somewhere to go into the corner. Out, three-point shot, close, off, no good. And the rebound scrambled for. The Ducks get the ball and pick it up. Drake Ortiz drives it in, gets it stolen. Grandy coming back the other way for the Longhorns. He's got the dribble and the ball. He'll take it back out to the middle, trying to set up a play. He'll pass it off real quickly to the near side. Number 6, Chase Decker with the ball in the corner. Out to number 8 with the shot. Kadira's shot no good, out of bounds. It'll be Ducks ball. Just underway here, Power Division II basketball. Cottonwood Parks and Rec. Ortiz with the dribble, looking for somewhere to go. He's got Grandy on him defensively. Out to Bubba Reed. Reed, a long pass across and gets away and out of bounds, and it'll be Longhorns ball. Zero out here. Wilhelm takes the inbound pass, stolen by Ortiz, looking for somewhere to go and travels in the process, got caught between two Longhorns. That always sounds uncomfortable. And the Longhorns will re-inbound. Full pressure applied by the Ducks. Left-hand side, into the corner it goes. Comes back out. And a shot, long shot. Woolheim shot off the back of the rim and coming the other way. Reed with the dribble quickly. Looking for somewhere to go. He'll now get double-teamed and tied up. Jump ball. Well, the younger divisions have to play man-to-man basketball, but here in Power Division 2, you can play zone, you can play man-to-man in anywhere you want to go. Inbound pass, they find the open man at the point on the left-hand side, and he'll get hit as he tries to put the shot up. Oh, they're going to say the foul before the shot went up. Still 0-0, 5:44 left to go, first quarter action. And the Ducks looking to inbound. Long inbound stolen. And back out to Grandy. Grandy with the dribble. Woolheim with the steal. And he's going to take his time, set it up. It's going to come to the near side. Shot up, off, in. And he gets the bounce to go in is Chase Decker, and he'll put his team up for the first time in the game. First points here on television. Ortiz with the dribble, takes it to the left-hand side, turns around, goes to the right-hand side, and into the corner it goes. Driven, baseline, looking for somewhere to go. Back out to Ortiz. It's going to go across the line. Grandy tracks it down. Couldn't get the layup to go. Schilling looking for somewhere to go, and he'll travel. And the Ducks looking for a timeout. And they will get it. We want to thank some of our sponsors, Taylor Waste, as well as All Price Insurance and National Processing Solutions, their payment in kinds program, available from MPS. And of course, if you do not know, they do credit card processing. You can do it with the swiping machine right there, or you can even do it online. They may even have other creative options. I've heard you can literally run credit cards right through your phone now. That's a pretty unique thing. Hey, if you're looking for a copy of the game, email Ryan, our friend Ryan, at myradioplace.com. That's Ryan at myradioplace.com. He'll get you information on a copy of this game or a copy of the other games coming up. Sun Devils and Jayhawks, Wildcats and Bruins. You'll see them all here on Verde Valley TV Channel 2. Ducks will take the court. They'll get the ball back. Trailing 2-0 here, about halfway through the first period. And full court pressure out there by the Longhorns, looking to break it, looking for somewhere to go. He'll get it into Ortiz. Ortiz with the dribble, trying to get across the line. He does. Over to the left-hand side, regains control of the ball. Back to the right-hand side, finds an open key, drives up, and off, no good. And up and in with the rebound, and the bucket is number 8. That's Kevin Shute. That'll tie the score at 2. Coming near side is the Longhorns. And Decker brings it back across the other side. Foul called. And the Longhorns will maintain possession. Get the ball back. Grandy will inbound to Decker. And Decker's looking for somewhere to go. Grandy near side. Grandy's going to drive baseline. 8-foot shot up, no good. Rebound down to the Ducks. And Ortiz now contains the ball, drives it coast to coast. Layup off, no good. Decker with the rebound. Decker coming the other way for the Longhorns. And runs it out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds. It'll remain Longhorn ball. Inbound pass goes to Woolheim. Woolheim goes all the way across to the right-hand side, looking for somewhere to go. Throws the shot up. Whirlwinds out and no good. Ortiz gets the pass in traffic. He'll take it coast to coast against Grandy. Shot up, off, no good. And a foul called. And it'll be Longhorns with the ball. Decker with the inbounded pass. Near side, almost lost it. Triple team for a moment. Grandy now gets the ball. Knocks it off to Schilling. Schilling shot partially blocked. Up, no good. Ball comes down the other way. Shute with the ball. Shute gives it back to Ortiz. Ortiz turning it around, looking for somewhere to go. 2-2 out here. Ducks and Longhorns. Reed with the ball. Shot up, off, no good. Grandy with the rebound. Had a little bit of traffic from behind as he tried to get pickpocketed. And Decker with the ball near side now, 3-point line. Over deep pass, partially tipped. As Grandia will regain it, looking for somewhere to go. And Decker, shot off, no good, just inside the 3-point line. Did not catch rim, but I believe it went out on the Ducks. Should be Longhorns ball. All right, it looks like the Longhorns will get the ball in. We got a quick inbound pass. Grandy gets the inbound pass and puts it up immediately. And that'll be Grandy's first 2 points of the game, 4-2 in favor of the Longhorns. Ortiz almost lost the dribble. Drake will take the ball out to Reed. Reed shot up, off, too deep. Would have made a great pass. And Shoot got the rebound, put the shot back up, and gets fouled in the process. He'll go to the line. Ryan Bigelow joining us from Cottonwood Parks and Rec. Ryan, how are you doing, sir?
Doing very well today, Jackie. Thanks. How are you?
I am doing very well as well.
This is a lot of fun, isn't it?
It is 4-2 the Longhorns with a 2-point lead right now. The Ducks, could have tied it up. First one off, no good. Shoot will get a second one. And notice that some people may not be paying attention at the moment. Second one up and a good. As Shoot gets his free throw out there. Clock continues to run. 4-3. And a third free throw up and good. I guess he was fouled shooting 3, huh?
Or we had a violation on the last one of the two.
Would have had to have been the first one,
yeah,
because that was the one he missed.
Okay.
Grandy drives it coast to coast, and he'll get fouled in the process. 18 seconds left to go, and the period may come to an end here close quickly. Just 10 seconds left. Longhorns are going to have to inbound quickly. Grandy with the inbound, quick shot, and off. Scrambled for. Griffin with the rebound. He's got 1 second, and they won't get the shot up. 4-4 at the end of period 1 here at Mingus Union High School. We're going to take a break. We'll return to more Power Division II youth basketball action. Ducks and Longhorns after this.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Mingus Union High School, our side, as you get a look there at the Longhorns, and filling in is Coach Sandra Grundy. Also coaches the Jazz. Do you have a lot of that where you've got coaches that are coaching multiple teams?
Yeah, you'll see that a lot in this level. You know, we try to do our best to get as many coaches as we can, and some of those who really want the challenge and take that on, you know, they'll take on multiple teams. I know that Coach Owens has 2 teams this year. You know, Sean Rutledge is the usual coach of the Longhorns, but he had prior obligations today, so the Grandies, as they usually do, are pretty reliable people to step up and help where they can, and they've stepped up to the challenge today, and we appreciate that.
Well, just in case people don't realize, it is a continuous clock even through free throw shots until when in this division?
Until 2 minutes to go in the first half, 2 minutes to go in the second half. So, you know, we've got the rules there, so we can have a continuous clock, so we can keep games at a reasonable length, but also we don't want to run out the clock at a free throw or something like that.
Well, Longhorns with the ball. It's tipped away. Well, Ortiz had it. Grandy got it back for the Longhorns. 4-4 right now, period 2. Ooh, bobbled and coming back the other way, stolen again. Wow, we got more steals in this game than points at the moment. Pass off to the near side, looking for somewhere to go. He'll find Schilling. Schilling, shot up, blocked, and out of bounds. Ortiz got the block, but it went out of bounds. Longhorns will continue with the ball.
Definitely not a lack of action here in the first half, right? This is a high tempo up pace, and here we go.
Oh, I certainly agree. Villegas up, short, and a rebound comes down to the Ducks. Quickly releasing is Ortiz. Ortiz tried so hard to stop his momentum.
And that's where that fast action can get you in trouble. If we don't have control of what we're doing, then that's where we get ourselves into some trouble.
Yeah, that's true for radio people too.
Tongue twisters all the time, right?
We're just saying things we're not supposed to say. All right, looking to check in for the Ducks is number 4, Machek. Right now, it's Longhorns ball. Double team. Grandy breaks the double team, looking for somewhere to go. Oh, had his man open in the post and could not handle it. Was number 2, Tanner Power.
That was the right idea, though. That was a good basketball play by Ben there. That's something that we would encourage him to do, even if he thinks he's got the better shot, to make the right basketball play, give it off to his teammates, and that was a great play.
Well, you know, a lot of times the defense is going to converge when you get into that paint, and that's going to leave somebody open. And another travel called. We're going to have to start an agency. And full court press put on. By the way, full court press is not allowed at what differential in the score?
So if anybody gets up by 15 or more, then we're going to call off the dogs and let the teams go back to a half court. But at this level, we feel like 15 points is a reasonable margin.
Big Ben shot up, no good. Can't get it to fall. Long rebound out there. Now stolen by Schilling. Schilling coming the other way. The layup up, no good. And getting it back for the Ducks is Wilson. Wilson with the dribble, looking for somewhere to go. And he gets it out to the outside to shoot. Back to Wilson. Wilson dribbles between the legs. Goes to the right-hand side. Back out to Griffin. Griffin shot.
Good pass. Good shot.
No good. Second shot up. Rebound, no good. Shoot can't find the basket. He's got 2 points on the game. Grandy will take the dribble to the right-hand side, put it in the corner. Back out to Grandy. Thought about a 3. Brings it in just a little. Up, off, no good. Wilson with the rebound and the dribble. He'll bring it back the other way. He is surrounded by Longhorns. Gets the ball out, finds somebody. Shot up, off, no good as Machek couldn't get it to fall. Rebound comes down to the Longhorns. And the Longhorns are going to take a timeout. We've gone almost halfway through a quarter and have not seen the ball get through the circle there.
I think we can, note that this is a new court for them. Mingus High School, they get really excited to play here, and sometimes it takes them at least a half to get their bearings and figure out that this is still basketball. Different court, same game.
Now, is there anything, magnetic in the ball that makes it, go away from the rim?
You would think so at a 4-4 game right now, but I don't believe we have done any of that adjustments or anything like that.
So it is possible.
It is possible to do. So we just haven't gone that route yet.
So every ball I shoot has that problem?
Yes, exactly. Every one of them.
I certainly agree with that. Want to thank some of our sponsors, Verde Solaire, as well as our friends Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. In fact, Reese's has sponsored the whole scores table out here. Man, this is cool.
Oh, this is a great setup. They have, I was just admiring the facilities here. The whole gymnasium is actually really nice, and they've got these kids that end up going to Mingus are actually pretty lucky to be able to play in something like this.
Well, some of these boys are 8th graders, and they'll maybe get a chance to play on this court as a freshman next year. Ball stolen, shot up and
there we go.
As Bubba Reed gets his bucket. He was listed as one of the defensive phenoms for the Ducks, and he showed it there. Foul called on the far side. And it's going to be Longhorns ball.
Sometimes when the ball doesn't want to go in, you aim for that square on the back there.
Is that what that's for?
That's what that's for, and it's a bigger target, and odds of it going in are a little bit better.
Unless you're me.
Unless you're Jackie.
Grandy drives it. Uh-oh, stolen by Griffin. Coming the other way. He's got a release to Reed if he wants it. Instead, he'll take it all the way up. No good. Can't get the layup to fall. And a foul called. Active whistles out here today. 6-4 our score as the Ducks now leading the Longhorns. Their first lead of the game.
We've got Joe Perez and Frank Soki as our officials today, and they've been instructed, you know, this is towards the end of the season. We want to tighten it up a little bit, call it more like a high school game, get these kids ready to play real basketball.
Great release pass down court out to number 8, Kadera. He can't get it to fall, though. Ducks quickly the other way. Shot up and good, and the bucket and the foul.
Great shot there. Used the backboard, grabbed the contact, and finished.
And that'll be number 9 with the points. That's Justin Tanner, his first field goal of the game. Kevin Shute leads all scorers with 4 points in the game. First one up off the rim, no good. First one, only one, sorry about that.
Only, that's okay.
But a jump ball quickly. Possession arrow goes to the Ducks. As they'll make changes, Wilson coming into the game as well as Ortiz. 8-4, the Ducks on top. Looking for somewhere to inbound. Goes deep. Drives right around the foul line. Shot up, no good. Almost got his own rebound. Goes to the corner. A little bit of a scramble. Not sure if that toe was in or not. And Ortiz dribbles between the legs. Goes to the right. Finds in the post. Shot up, no good. Wilson throws another shot up, no good. Third one comes down to Reed with the rebound. A shot up, partially blocked, out of bounds. And Longhorns will get the ball. Now, final 2 minutes. This is going to be more of a traditional basketball formation, or shall I say clock, I should say, right?
Yeah, there's different ways of doing things, but this is going to be what people are more used to, I guess, as seeing the clock stopped on dead balls for the last 2 minutes here.
Well, half of basketball is fouling when appropriate.
There's some strategy behind that, yes, absolutely. I don't know if we'll see anybody fouling intentionally at this point, but if this was the score of the last 2 minutes of the game, then yeah, absolutely.
But obviously, if the clock runs continuously, then fouling on purpose to
stop the clock doesn't make a lot of sense. No,
no, certainly not. So you at least get these young men into the strategy of that portion of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. In the last 2 minutes, they can do that and take advantage of that rule.
Now, still standard as far as team fouls, right?
Correct. 7 and 10. 7 and 10 is what we're doing.
Excellent. All right, no pressure out here by the Ducks. Decker will take the ball up. Crosses the timeline. He'll go to the far side, looking for somewhere to go. Out to Wilhelm. Wilhelm is going to drive. Baseline, shot up, no good. Schilling with the ball. He's going to get tied up. And a jump ball. I think the arrow goes toward the Longhorns, so they'll get the inbound.
A lot of good shots, just not a lot of them dropping. I think that'll change in the second half.
Magnetic ball. Grandy gets the rebound, gets knocked away. Wilson with the ball going the other way. Looking for somewhere to go. Out to Reed. Shot up, no good. And Ortiz with the rebound finds the release. Shot up, no good. Reed, another rebound, passes it off. And that one will go and drop for the Ducks as they take a 10-4 lead. Great tenacity by the Ducks to keep that one going. Grandy drives, shot off, no good. We'll see if the foul was called prior to the shot.
Yep, they got him on the floor there. Good drive, good aggressive play by Ben there.
58 seconds left here. Big Ben gets the rebound, or pardon me, the inbound, gives it out to Decker. Now there's a scramble on the floor and out of bounds. Should still be Longhorns ball. 49.9 seconds left on the clock. Inbound shot, not good. Wilhelm gets his first bucket of the game. Brings it within 6. Ortiz looking for somewhere to go. And it is picked off, coming the other way. He's got a release too. Shot up, no good. Grandy with the ball, shot no good with the rebound, and we'll have it tied up as Reed and Grandy go to the floor. Where's the guy with the little towel?
Yeah, we don't, it's not quite in the budget yet, Jackie.
All right, we need one more sponsor next year for the guy with the towel. Inbound pass, 23 seconds left to go. Ducks with a 4-point lead, looking to extend it. He'll take a nice pick. And Ortiz, ooh, lifted the feet up, and that'll be a travel, 15.2 seconds for the Longhorns. Inbound pass to Decker. He's got to watch the clock. Wilhelm will switch sides with him. Decker will drive. Shot up. That will be short. Schilling trying to get in there to get the ball. Villegas with the shot, and he'll get it to go. Pedro Villegas gets the last bucket of the first half and his first points of the game, and 10-8 is our halftime score for, well, one of 3 games that we're going to broadcast here. The Ducks leading the Longhorns by a score of 10-8. We'll take a break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School for Power Division II basketball after this.
Would you rather recycle like this or like this? Clean Recycling processes over 95% of the materials collected as opposed to under 20% with other processes. Just add a recycling container and your recycling materials end up recycled instead of in the landfill. Just one of the many reasons Taylor Waste has been voted #1 for the past 8 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor, owner of Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
We know life can be time-consuming, especially when you're running a business. You'd love to give more to your community, but you just can't find the time to do both. What if there was an easy way for you to run your business while giving back to your community? Would you do it? You can do both by enrolling in the new Payments in Kind Give Back program from National Processing Solutions. What is the Payments in Kind Give Back program? As an NPS merchant, NPS will give back 20% of their proceeds to any local charity or organization of your choice. The donation is in your name and is made at zero cost to you. To find out how, visit paymentsinkind.com or call us at 888-696-7783. That's 888-696-7783. The Payments in Kind Give Back program, helping you help your community.
Back at here. Yes, back at here at Mingus Union High School, as it is Cottonwood Parks and Rec Power Division II basketball here on Cable 1 Channel 2 and Suddenlink Channel 2, Verde Valley TV, and we have got a, we got a tight one for you.
Absolutely. It didn't look like it was going to be like that, but they found the bucket a little bit at the end, like I said, like I predicted, and we'll see more of the same in the second half.
Really? Well, we're going to have to check in with Ryan and get his Powerball numbers. If he's going to have predictions and stuff, let's make this work for us. The Ducks leading the Longhorns by a score of 10-8. The Ducks led, well, leading all shooters is Kevin Shute, as he has got two field goals, and well, it's 2 of 3. Well, really 2 of 2 from the line. 6 points on the game. Reed has 2 points, and Tanner has 2 points for the Ducks. For the Longhorns, they've got 8 points, trailing just by 2, and they have spread it out. Decker's got 2, Grandy's got 2, Villegas has 2, and Wolheim has 2. So it is a close one, and it is definitely going to, well, it's going to come out to who is going to streak here in the second half.
Well, I think that you're going to see guys like Drake Ortiz and Ben Grandy get things going in the second half. Those guys have been pretty consistent scorers all year, and I would expect that both of those guys at least have several buckets in the second half.
Certainly so. Now, Cottonwood Parks and Rec, a beautiful building down there, and I know that you kind of spread things out. Can people get information on Little League, which is, well, the next upcoming sport? Is that available down there?
Yeah, we actually are one of the locations that takes some of the registrations. So if anybody wants to register, that's still open, and they can do that down there at the Cottonwood Recreation Center. We just have a little spot for them to fill out their registration form, turn it in, and off they go. Excellent.
What else is going on with Parks and Rec? What's coming up? What's on your agenda?
Well, right now we're getting ready for adult co-ed volleyball. That's always fun. So we've got, 13 teams this year playing adult co-ed sports. So we use the Cottonwood Recreation Center for that. And then, of course, we'll be looking for spring softball right after that. So we've got a couple of adult leagues coming up. But the rec center, I mean, there's always something going on. Group exercise. The whole facility has just been jam-packed, of course, since January 1st, but even beyond that. So always something going on at Cottonwood Parks and Rec.
I'm confused. How do you get the sand in for the volleyball?
Yeah, exactly. No, we play on the hard court, and it gets down there in the gymnasium. So that gymnasium is just getting a ton of use, and got a new floor this year. I don't know if you've seen that. So
nice.
Yeah, it's nice and clean and looks good, and we got to get people in there.
Talk to me a little bit about the Brian Mickelson Memorial.
April 12th, we'll have our 6th annual. It's crazy. We're on number 6. So we've got a marathon, a half marathon, a 10K, and a 2 mile. So there's always something for somebody. We don't want to leave anybody out. So if you don't feel like you're up to the 10K, try the 2 mile. If you tried the 10K last year, maybe we'll bump it up to the half this year. Who knows? So that's up bright and early, and get going and get ready.
Now, last year, about how many people did you have participate?
We had almost 600 people participate. Last couple of years, we've had over 600 register, and about 600 actually show up the day of and get going. So those are really good numbers for us.
How many local?
It's about half and half.
Really?
Half of the folks are usually from the Verde Valley, and then the other half are from across the state. And even last year, we really saw an increase of across the country. Maryland was represented, Colorado was represented. It's really become something that is, I wouldn't call it a national attraction yet, but we do see people from around the country.
Well, it all comes down to marketing. If there are people from some other state, it is a national attraction.
It is absolutely a national event, and we'd like to market it that way. Yeah, absolutely. So it's really exciting to see people, come spend some time here in the Verde Valley. We like to say that course really gets around, and you get to see Old Town, you get to see Tuzagoot, you get to see Dead Horse Ranch State Park. You get to see a lot of what the Verde Valley has to offer just by going out for a little run.
Absolutely love it. Well, we're also going to see what the Longhorns and Ducks have to offer in the second half, which will be coming up soon here on Verde Valley TV. We're going to take a quick break as period 3 is just around the corner here on Verde Valley TV.
When I saw him, I actually thought I'm gonna marry that guy. I have 3 little girls. Little Hazel is 8 months old. She loves me more than any of my other babies did. The guy who's done my taxes forever is a Jackson Hewitt guy. Kim is definitely an expert.
He got me taken care of, tied up all the loose ends, and I didn't have anything to worry about.
It's thorough. It's completely done. I don't have to worry about it. We save so much money on our taxes. Thank you.
My name is Sina Baxley, and I am a satisfied Jackson Hewitt customer.
Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros give you more miles for your money. Locally owned and grown, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros will beat any competitor. Bring your best deal and they'll beat it on price, total service, tire quality, and arguably the best nationwide warranty. For 24 months or 24,000 miles and available at 30,000 locations coast to coast. Get more miles for your money every day from your hometown team, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros.
We're here at Mingus Union High School. The second half is just about underway. The Ducks and the Longhorns Power Division II. And, of course, this is 6th, 7th, and 8th graders. And some of these young men looking forward to the possibility of playing here at Mingus Union High School coming up next year. At the beginning of this game, we saw the end of Power Division I, which is the younger guys. And the Suns victorious over the Jazz by a score of 25-15. As we look at the squads during the course of the year, both of these squads are 1-4, and the Ducks' only victory of the year coming over the Longhorns, 27-22, and they now lead this one by a score of 8-10. Longhorns will inbound the ball. They'll have the ball first here in period 3. Decker gets a screen from Grandy, looking for somewhere to go, and loses it for a moment, gives it back out to Grandy. Grandy drives, three-point line, gives it up, gets it back. Little juke, gives it up. Woolheim, shot up and in and out, no good. Schilling with the rebound, looking for somewhere to go, and he is tied up under the basket. Jackson Schilling having a great game rebounding the ball, and just gets tied up and mugged as he gets up underneath the basket. Ducks with the ball and the lead. Ortiz with the dribble. He's got Grandy on him defensively. Turns in left, turns in right. And gives the ball up to the near side. Comes out to Griffin. Griffin, nice pass up underneath. Kicks it back out. Reed, shot up, off, no good. Hits the top of the backboard. And that'll be Longhorns ball. And here we go the other way. Decker with the ball. And looking for somewhere to go. He'll get a screen out there. Open shot from about 12. Up. Looked pretty. Didn't fall for him. Grandy long rebound. Three-point shot up off. No good. Rebound comes down to the Ducks coming the other way. With the dribble and the ball out there is Tanner. Tanner looks for somewhere to go. Finds Ortiz. Ortiz drives and wanders in the process. Another travel call, and it'll be Longhorns ball. Can you mute the other mic here for a moment? Longhorns looking to inbound. Gets it in to Decker. Decker with the dribble. And he's at the top of the three-point line, looking for a screen. Shot up, off, no good. Grandy with the rebound, can't get it to fall. Schilling finally gets a bucket. All of those rebounds up underneath, and Schilling does get the bucket off of the rebound. Great job. And it's his first points of the game. And that'll make it 10-8. He'll also get fouled in the process and go to the line. Could make it a three-point play out here. And with the bucket, Schilling could actually put his team within one and become the leading scorer for the Longhorns in the game. Shot up and off, no good. Rebound, and the whistle blew. Lane violation. I think I've received a ticket from that from the Cottonwood Police Department at some point. Ortiz with the dribble. Gets the screen, drives it through, looking for somewhere to go. He'll go coast to coast with it, off, no good. Rebound up underneath, battled for and out of bounds. Good fight, and it'll be Longhorns ball. 10-10 our score out here. Longhorns and the Ducks. Decker trying to call out the play. Looking for somewhere to go. Goes cross court to Wilhelm. Wilhelm drives it in the middle, puts the shot up, and it will be out of bounds. Looks like Shute got in on the rebound, but out of bounds, knocks it out of bounds in the process, and Wilhelm will inbound for the Longhorns. Looking for somewhere to go, and up underneath the basket, Grandy gets a second layup off the same kind of play and will go to the line once again. Gives his squad the lead. They haven't had a lead since the first period. Early in the game, and Grandy now with 4 points, looking for a fifth at the line. Grandy with the dribble, eyes the basket, looking for somewhere. And that's where he was looking for. That looked good, felt good from the beginning. 3-point lead out here for the Longhorns. A 5-0 run by the Longhorns. Shot up and off, no good out there. Great shot by Tanner. Couldn't get it to fall. Decker will take possession here for the Longhorns. He'll come down the middle of the court. Looking at a little bit of a double team. Nope, he'll break, go to the left. Out, kicks it out. 3-point shot up for Grandy, short. No good. And a quick release pass by the Ducks. Looking for somewhere to go. Wilson with the dribble. Don't back up. There we go. He'll come to the near side. Give it up to Ortiz. Ortiz had it tipped. Grandy stole it. Pickpocketed to the basket. Up and can't get it to fall. Ducks with the rebound. Ortiz loses it. And out of bounds it goes. Right into the leg of the camera. And it'll be Longhorns ball, I think. Yep. Right in front of the scorers table out here. At Mingus Union High School, this is one of 3 games you're seeing Power Division II, the Longhorns and the Ducks. Right now, the Longhorns with a 3-point lead, 13-10. Check Channel 2, Cable 1, Channel 2, and Sunlink Channel 2. For other games coming up, Decker drives it inside. Grandy steps up forward and finds the bucket that time. And he now has 7 points for the game. 5-point lead out here by the Longhorns. Ortiz with the dribble, looking for somewhere to go. He'll take it to the left, turn around. He's got Decker on him defensively now, looking for a screen. Finds a break, throws it up, no good. Great rebound, can't get it back up. Ortiz tipping it around. Decker now comes down with it, reach in by Wilson. Wilson got the ball, but too much of that arm hit the body. And we're going to have an inbound by the Longhorns. Now a 7-0 run here by the Longhorns in the second half. 1:09 left to go in period 3. Wilhelm, long shot, up, off, no good. Rebound, comes down. Ortiz tries the trip drill to himself as he goes coast to coast with the bucket. Ortiz, believe it or not, with as much as he handles the ball, that's his first points of the game and the first points for the Ducks in the second half. Decker, shot, up, off, no good. Rebound, comes down to shoot. He'll take the dribble, trying to split the defense. He'll take it coast to coast. Stop, shot, up, off, no good, won't go. And it is tipped around up underneath. Wilson with the ball, shoot, trying to get the ball still back up and gets it up and in. Shoot, his first 2 points of the second half. He had 6 points in the first half. Leads all scorers. Grandy with the ball now. Far side, looking to call a play. He's going to throw it far across. Shoot, intercepts it. He's got a 1-on-0 with the layup and in. Kevin Shoot, back-to-back buckets, and with 2 seconds left, the shot is up, no good. 16-15 now. The Ducks, who had a 2-point lead at halftime at the end of period 3, it is now a 1-point lead as they turn the tide here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School for the last and final period here for Power Division II basketball, brought to you by the Cottonwood Parks and Rec.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, getting ready for period number 4 as the Longhorns and Ducks with a 1-point lead right now. They gave up a run of 7-0 and then came back quickly and regained the lead for the 4th and final period here. Griffin's going to inbound the ball here for the Ducks, looking for somewhere to go. He finds Reed. Reed's got a drive to the bucket, throws it up, no good, up underneath the basket, and he is fouled in the process. Want to find a number on that young man. That is Tanner. Tanner caught the ball that was just a little bit, the shot was a little off, and caught the ball under the basket and was mugged in the process. Clock continues to roll here until the final 2 minutes of period number 4, and then the clock will stop with the whistle. First shot is up, finds the front of the rim, up and in. Justin Tanner gets both of his free throws and now has 4 points on the game. Foul called. Reed, a little bit too much body into Decker there, and Longhorns will inbound the ball. 7 minutes left to go. Ducks with a 3-point lead. Grandy with the dribble, gives it up to Decker. Decker finds the corner, looking for somewhere to go. Drives to the baseline and gets fouled in the process. That'll be, I think, the 4th team foul on the Ducks here. And the Longhorns looking to inbound. They'll inbound deep to Schilling. Schilling throws the shot up, off, no good. Griffin clears the glass and finds Ortiz with the release. Down to Reed. Reed shot, turnaround, up, off, no good. Grandy with the rebound going the other way. He's got a 1-on-3, and he's going to take it to the hoop, up and in. And fouled in the process, fouled hard as his teammates help him up. Grandy, tough kid, will go back to the line as Big Ben makes it count. Grandy now with 6 points here in the second half and an opportunity to tie the score. Right now the Ducks leading 18-17, Longhorns at the line. Shot up and good. Tie score out there. Grandy is 2 for 2 from the line out here today. Ortiz with the dribble. He gets his pick, goes off to the left, back into the middle. Pickpocketed by Grandy. Grandy coming the other way as he's going to go back to the hoop again. Fouled and the bucket falls. Grandy will go to the line again, giving his team a lead here for the first time in the 4th period. Wholesale changes out there by the Longhorns. Grandy with an opportunity to put his team up by 3 at the moment. Up and off, no good. He'll miss that one. And the Ducks come down with the ball. Bucket here will tie it. Ortiz pickpocketed again by Grandy. Grandy slows it up, goes the other way, back and forth, shot up, off, no good. Griffin clears the glass, looking for somewhere to go. Ortiz, long pass. He's got his drive to the hoop, up and in. Ortiz has 4 points here in the second half. Tie score 20-20, Longhorns and Ducks. Long pass is intercepted by Griffin, but he knocks it away, steps out of bounds trying to get it back in. And 4 minutes left to go here in period number 4, and the Ducks will bring in some replacements out there. Machek comes in for the Ducks. Grandy with the ball, 3-point shot, up and good. 3-pointer. And just like that, Grandy comes alive here in the second half as the Ducks are, they're going to call that a 2-pointer. Sorry about that. Must have been on the line. Another steal out here by the Longhorns. Throws it up. Villegas gets it stolen, caught the pass, and then immediately got it stolen out of bounds, and it'll be Longhorns ball. So let me change the scorecard there. That is a 2-pointer, not a 3-pointer, but that was awfully close. But the Ducks up by 2, 22-20. Timeout on the court. We want to thank some of our sponsors, including All Price Insurance in Cottonwood, who also reminds you High Desert Youth Football around the corner coming up here in August. Also want to thank Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt, and Lewis Rice, always a friend of youth sports throughout the Cottonwood area and northern Arizona area. Big thank you also goes out to Verde Solar, who is your heating and cooling specialist. Call them in, Cam Verde. Longhorns and Ducks out here. 16 fouls for the Ducks in period 4. And that could play a role. 7 will put the Longhorns at the line with the bonus. 3:25 left to go. Longhorns looking to inbound. Wilhelm. Out to Grandy. Grandy up, off, no good. And jump ball out there for the Ducks. Actually, it's it's going to be Ducks with the possession arrow. No. Sorry about that. Possession area arrow goes to Longhorns. Now looking for somewhere to go. Find Grandy. Uses the back. Gives it up to Decker. Decker. Decker's shot is actually blocked by Griffin, and the fullback cradles the ball, takes 2 steps and then passes, and he'll get called for the travel. So Longhorns looking to inbound once again. They'll throw it into Decker a little bit deeper. Shot just inside 3-point line, up and good. Chase Decker, his first 2 points of the second half, and the Longhorns now extend the lead by 4. Wilson with the ball, gives it up, knocked out of bounds by Decker. He's trying to get the ball over to Reed. Reed looking to inbound. 2:11, 2:10 left to go. And Reed looking for somewhere to go. And it'll be stolen out there. Reed will get it back. And onto the ground with the jump ball will be Schilling and Reed. Possession arrow goes to the Ducks. And the Ducks are bringing in Shoot, the leading scorer, and Ortiz, their primary ball handler. Looking for somewhere to go. Time's running out. Better get the ball in. He'll throw it in. Getting the ball into Machek. Machek with the dribble, knocked out of bounds. That should come to the near side to inbound. 24-20, Longhorns with the lead. Ortiz got the inbound pass, gets into the paint, shot, no. Pass off to Shoot, and a foul called. Oh, I thought it was a pass. They're going to say he was shooting, so he'll go to the line. Kevin Shoot will get Ortiz will get a shot, or 2 from the line out there. First one is up. Oh, hits the front of the rim, can't fall, doesn't fall. Have a second. Trying to make it a 1-possession game out here. Ortiz with 4 points in the second half. And a great rebound out there by Kevin Shoot, and he'll get the bucket. A 2-point game now. Fast transition for the Longhorns. Grandy will go coast to coast. Shot up, off. No good. Schilling I think Schilling got the bucket. I think he punched the ball. Give him the rebound and the bucket. Okay, Ducks with the ball. Still down by 4, looking for somewhere to go. Great job finding the open man. No basket, though. No shot as they call for the travel. Longhorns now with the ball. Decker, he's got it, bringing up. 1:07 left to go. Looking for someone to go. It's stolen. Got pickpocketed. Throws the ball up to Wilson. Tipped away by Decker and out of bounds. 1:01 left to go in this one. 4-point lead out there by the Longhorns. Ducks will be looking to inbound the ball. Coming in for the Longhorns is going to be Irvine. Matthew Irvine will replace out there Kadera. Ball tipped out of bounds once again, 59.2 seconds left to go. We'll do a do-over. And deep to Wilson. Wilson shows the ball, puts the dribble on the ground, brings it back the other way, gives it back up to Ortiz. Ortiz drives and dribbles the ball off the leg out of bounds. As Grandy did not give any ground. Decker quickly with the ball coming the other way, looking for somewhere to go. Stolen by Wilson. He read that one, and Wilson gets it up and in. Great job as he gets the points and brings his team within 2. 37 seconds left to go. Grandy out to Wilhelm. Wilhelm got the dribble far hand side, and it'll go to the ground. A struggle for the ball. And a jump ball finally called. 25.4 seconds left to go. Longhorns will get the possession arrow and the ball. The Ducks will, no, that's what I thought. The Longhorns will inbound the ball. 2-point game out here. Longhorns trying to put this one out of reach. And Decker with the ball. Nobody fouls him. The time's running out, and now we've got a foul as Wilhelm is fouled. That might be number 7 to put him at the line. No, maybe. Seventh team foul. Should be 1-1, I think. We'll find out. And how about that? Write this one down. I was right. How about that? Wilhelm will go to the line to shoot the 1-1. 18 seconds left to go. Coach says that Wilhelm has definitely come around here as the season has progressed, as most of these young men have improved. Shot up and in, and that's an important one for the Longhorns, making it a 3-point game, 27-24. In their first meeting of the year, it was 27-22. And we got a timeout on the court as the Ducks will take the timeout. Wilhelm should have one more bucket, one more try when we come out of the timeout. If you want a copy of the game, email my friend Ryan at myradioplace.com. Ryan at myradioplace.com. Youth Basketball Power Division II presented by Cottonwood Parks and Rec and sponsored by Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. And they have been in the area, well, they're on their second generation of Dixon's owning Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros. Ask them about their warranty, nationwide warranty. They've got thousands of locations throughout the United States, the continental United States, and even beyond as a Tire Pro dealer that can help you out with warranties on tires and automotive repairs. Wilhelm spins the ball back, trying to make this a 2-possession game, and off, no good. Rebound comes down to the Ducks. Ortiz gets the ball, looking to try to drive it, looking for somewhere to go. He gets to the outside, goes baseline, passes it off to the inside, and it's taken by the Longhorns. And Grandy with the ball, looking to hold on to it and run out some time, and he does. 27-24, your final, as the Longhorns take the victory out here from the Ducks. 27-24, your final. And this is one of 3 games that is going to go on here on Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 Channel 2, and Sudden Link Channel 2. We're going to take a quick break. We'll return to Mingus Union High School for final stats right after this.
All Price Insurance on Main Street in Cottonwood is your local insurance provider for personal and commercial insurance. Call and compare 23 insurance companies for home, health, auto, RV, motorcycle, boat, or ATV. Specialty insurance and insurance bonds are no problem at All Price Insurance. Call or visit All Price Insurance today.
Why Verde Solaire Services? Why not? Their #1 goal is your comfort and the highest savings. They've been serving your neighbors since 1983. They are family owned and operated. Rely on Verde Solaire for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, geothermal, and solar needs. They thank you for voting them #1 as the best heat and AC company, along with their plumbing division. Visit them online at verdesolaire.com.
Our whole team is here to help you get the most out of each workout.
Here at the Cottonwood Recreation Center.
Would you rather recycle like this or like this? Clean recycling processes over 95% of the materials collected as opposed to under 20% with other processes. Just add a recycling container and your recycling materials end up recycled instead of in the landfill. Just one of the many reasons Taylor Waste has been voted #1 for the past 8 years in a row.
Hi, I'm Chris Taylor, owner of Taylor Waste. We're proud to serve our friends and neighbors with service tailored to your needs.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you as we're just finished up the Ducks and the Longhorns. A great game out here. The Longhorns victorious by a score of 27-24. As we take a look at some of the stats, the leading scorer for the Ducks, Kevin Shute, number 80, had 12 points on the game, split it evenly. 6 in the first half, 6 in the second half. 4 points added by Justin Tanner. 4 points by Drake Ortiz. And 3 points out there by Benjamin Wilson. And another 2 points, Bubba Reed. 24 points for the Ducks, who fall to 1-5 on the season. The Longhorns pick up a victory and go 2-4. And they were led by all scorers by Ben Grandy, 14 points. He turned it on in the second half at 11 of those 14 points in the second half for his Longhorn squad. 4 points out there by Chase Decker, another 4 points by Jackson Schilling, who was just a rebounding machine out there. Sam Wolheim had 3 points, including the final bucket on a one-on-one that really made it a 3-point game here at the end of the game. And Pedro Villegas had another 2 points out there for the Longhorns. Victorious here this afternoon at Mingus Union High School, 27-24. This is one of 3 games that you can catch here on Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 Channel 2 and Suddenlink Channel 2. You're going to also see the Jayhawks and the Sun Devils, the Wildcats and Bruins. Check on online, find out when your favorite game is going to be available. And if you want a copy of any of the games, go ahead and email ryan@myradioplace.com. Once again, your final score here today, 27-24, the Longhorns over the Ducks in Power Division 2 basketball, boys basketball, a presentation of Cottonwood Parks and Recreation Department. Well, that's going to call it for this game, as we'll get ready for another game here at Mingus Union High School, here on Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 and Suddenlink Channel 2.
In my experience, and I've had many clients who come to me and say, the answer I got online varies, and I seem to be lacking the right answers and knowing where they go and how to apply those. When I finish with their tax return and their information, they are delighted that they have a bigger refund than what they had originally thought it would be.
Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros give you more miles for your money. Locally owned and grown, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros will beat any competitor. Bring your best deal and they'll beat it on price, total service, tire quality, and arguably the best nationwide warranty. For 24 months or 24,000 miles and available at 30,000 locations coast to coast. Get more miles for your money every day from your hometown team, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros.
Back here at Mingus Union High School, Jackie Bessler along with you for Verde Valley TV. Once again, final score for a final time, the Longhorns 27, the Ducks 24. Power Division 2 boys basketball, a presentation of Cottonwood Parks and Rec. We want to also thank Verde Solaire, Reese's Tire and Automotive Tire Pros, as well as Taylor Waste, All Price Insurance, Rice Accounting, Jackson Hewitt, and National Processing Solutions in their Payments in Kind program. And you'll see all of those fine sponsors here supporting youth sports on Verde Valley TV, Cable 1 and Channel 2. Don't forget, right around the corner is Verde Valley Little League. You can get details at vvlittleleague.com. And don't forget the Brian Mickelson Memorial coming up. Get your running shoes ready for April 12th. Another presentation of Cottonwood Parks and Rec. Lots of things going on. Once again, our final score here for this game. You got two more you can check out on Channel 2, Cable 1, and Suddenlink Channel 2 as well. The Ducks fall to the Longhorns 27-24. Look for other games coming up, the Jayhawks and the Sun Devils, Wildcats and Bruins on Channel 2. Verde Valley TV, that's a wrap, and we'll get ready for another game from Mingus Union High School.
We know life can be time-consuming, especially when you're running a business. You'd love to give more to your community, but you just can't find the time to do both. What if there was an easy way for you to run your business while giving back to your community? Would you do it? You can do both by enrolling in the new Payments in Kind Give Back program from National Processing Solutions. What is the Payments in Kind Give Back program? As an NPS merchant, NPS will give back 20% of their proceeds to any local charity or organization of your choice. The donation is in your name and is made at zero cost to you. To find out how, visit paymentsinkind.com or call us at 888-696-7783. That's 888-696-7783. The Payments in Kind Give Back program, helping you help your community.